Okay, y'all, I am at a place called Christmas Hill Park in Gilroy, California. It is the home of the Garlic Festival. Every time they had those Garlic Festivals where it was hosted, my goal is to go on this short little jaunt creekside. This is supposed to be a trail that I can get to, although I don't necessarily trust some of the ways. But I do greet y'all today with love, joy, and peace. I do hope you are getting the benefit of life and the spirit of refreshing life. I am here today on my solo Saturday. Although it wasn't completely solo, I did get a workout in with Jasmine earlier, and we spent some time chatting, catching up. It's been a lot happening, and just proof to me about why I needed this day to really just reconnect with myself, figure out what I'm trying to do. I think that was somebody's campsite. So I'm not going to disturb their peace. But let's see if we can get a different way. Now spring is, in bloom, and it's got all of its glory, which includes budding plants and things that make you go sneeze. But I am going to enjoy it as much as I can tolerate. Just views like this that make it all fun and games. I hope that wasn't something crawling on me. It's views like this, that you just, there's even a duck, right? Even a duck. I saw somebody walking across there, so I was going to try, but I have happened upon a couple of our houseless people camps, and so I'm not going to interfere with a little bit of space they do have in the world, because I'm taking advantage of their nature just like them. And at the end of the day, everybody gonna have to fend for themselves. And saying you don't want. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. I'm just not gonna bother the people. There's plenty of places I can go, plenty of things that I can see at this park that don't involve bothering people who are sleeping. Okay, so I'm out here on this little trail. It's supposed to be a nature trail. I will be having a sneezy fit soon. But I'm also going to take some time to reveal my pick I had grabbed a thing. My pick this time for April. It has been a while since I have had a solo Saturday. So I had promised myself that I would take the time to do this kind of recognition and share some love on my solo Saturdays. But since I haven't had him, I am a little slackish. And then I was feeling all bad about myself because I was like, maybe I should catch up and do 4 and 5 in 1 week. And no, I'm going to pace myself and live life like it's supposed to come. I'm not that person that's going to get burnt out over every part of my life. So, in saying that, My pick for April flowers goes to Cheryl Gallon. I love this chick. When you think about a person who you can say is like ride or die and authentic and she can get it and give it with grace and understanding, I think about Cheryl. She came in my life just after I had my children, I think. Yeah. So just after I had my children, and she was one of my friends. We would have couples nights. We would hang out and stuff. And she was one of my friends that was like, oh, I'm never gonna have a kid. I'm always gonna be that auntie. Now she got 3, by the way. Awesome kids, awesome children, and budding adults. I don't want to take that from her. But she has an ability to be reflective and mindful of her imprint on people's life in a way that most people cannot ever learn until they're on their deathbed. She can stop and say, I did that. That was my harm. And I apologize. And mean it. And you trust her to mean it. She can say, here's where I'm at. This is what I want to do. I remember when she was pregnant and she was a whole vegan. I'm a vegan. I'm not. Oh, no. She had that pregnancy. She was like, where is all of the meat? And who knew it was this delicious? Like, why have I been missing out on this? She doesn't take life in that space where she's constantly, you don't feel inclined to be like, I told you so. You don't feel like you are one of those people I can't wait for this to happen to her. Because she's so authentic, so loving, so caring that you constantly root for Cheryl. You always stay in spaces where it's like, of course she'll figure it out. Of course she knows. Of course she did, And that's a beautiful thing to be able to witness. Now, I've never been married to her. I've never been raised by her. I wasn't a sibling of hers. I can only speak as a friend. And she has given me the space, the ability to be open to mistakes, to live carefree, not carelessly, to disrupt other people's narratives. And I have truly appreciated her. She's one of those people that when my daughter get in that place and needs a little bit of extra love, now she got her auntie Alexis. She gonna always have Alexa. But Cheryl is that other person that's just like, I see you. I know what's going on. Or just, I'm rooting for you. Sometimes you just need that person that's rooting for you. And so what Cheryl has taught me about living is apologize when appropriate. Be intentional about love and support. Take the time to appreciate people's journey. And even when I pulled her name, it just flooded me with joy because she's so consistent and so loving and has all her faults, has all her problems, has all her things right there. And she does not say, I am above or better than, or the only way you can do this thing. And so I've always appreciated that. I've loved her for that. I am grateful that at the time when I needed that lesson, she entered my life. And while I may have a lot of things that come to me naturally. She's one of those people that validate it. She's one of those people that go, oh, it is okay for me to be gullible in this moment, and that not be a negative thing, because it's freedom. It's freedom in living and let live. And so for Cheryl Gallon, I love you. I thank God for you. I am mindful of your impression on my family. And I give you your April flowers.